I want to make you tell your family. I want to kill your daughter.
Or protection. And if you are a first offender, you're driving public, you're suspended for a minimum of 6 months. If you're a first offender, you're driving public.
Do you want to take the breath test for us?
That ain't him.
Chinga tu madre. I want you one-on-one. You're one-on-one. You and me one-on-one.
That might be.
I don't care. I want to kill your family. Believe me, way. Mother. Way you kill your family.
Before the pandemic, so
your children, everything.
No. Did you live on?
You, I live it whatever I like it.
Listen.
I don't want to listen to you. What I have to listen to? You don't listen to me.
I wanted to see where you live.
You don't care? You care?
On Center Street in Wheeling? Did you live in Wheeling?
I live in 1995, 81 years old. Man, police, join me. The police.
Is that you?
I look like him, man. I look like him, man. I look like him.
No, that's why we're asking.
Tu puta madre, why you asking me?
That's why we're asking.
You. I look like him.
No, that's why.
You. So that's what I called him, my lawyer. Because you arrested me for that. You lost your job. You.
So did you look up
you?
Pictures with
no,
his
no,
You lost your job, both the one. Both the one. You got a picture already, right? You lost your job. When you lost your job, I go to see your family. I know where you live. I say, I go to you up. I don't want to say wait. I go up. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Tell me. Play with me. Oh, left here. Son of a gun. Left here. Hey, you know what time you're chilling and go to the
Holy cow. Aldo, haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I really don't care for the new direction they're taking the Superman franchise.
Holy moly. Oh, man. All right. Allergies and all. Man, we've had so much rain the last couple of days. The sun came out today, and it's just ridiculous how thick the air is. Okay. That's it for complaining, because I know you can beat me on that one.
Get your air knife out.
Get your knife out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Let me get some of this stuff turned off here. Let me get rid of this. Where is it? There we go. All right. Can't have those eyeballs staring at me. All right. How are you, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds about apropos for this end too. Yeah.
Right. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Quick recap, just so nobody's wondering. Had to postpone my medical procedure. Lost somebody incredibly close to me. Pretty depressed right now. Really not in the mood to do much in the way of YouTube. Plus, I have a just complicated life situation at the moment. So, just so you know, I don't want to really get into details or let it get in the way of our Fly TV's entertainment tonight. But I did want to just come on briefly. At least, Draco, by the way, I know a couple of you have emailed me too, and I literally, my computer, I had to restart it. I haven't even had it on for days and days. So, sorry that I haven't gotten back to you. I have gotten your emails, and I do appreciate it. My motivation to do certain things is pretty low right now, so I apologize. That's just the way it is right now.
Well, we'll just consider it a well-needed hiatus.
Yeah. So, yeah, but good to see you all. try and be as lively as possible for at least 30 minutes or so. That's about all I can spare tonight, unfortunately.
I appreciate you making your way here.
No. Well, I mean, it's like one of those things where I want to feel better about things. I wish I'm not trying to wallow in despair or anything, but I've had a couple pretty heavy blows to the system recently, so it just is what it is.
It's what it is.
So I'm trying, I wanted
to. We'll
least,
take you. We'll take you when we can get you, my friend.
I just want to at least put the clown hat on for a minute.
Well, since you are not going to be here a long time, let me throw something at you. So,
is this going to upset me?
No.
Okay.
Well,
I can't handle much more of that. I'm already embracing myself to listen.
No, I mean,
Chille.
I was going to give you an option. I was going to bypass on the Chille phone call because they don't get much more depressing than that.
Oh, no, let's do it. Yeah.
And, but I did you see the latest post that Stephen over at Family TV put up, that 2-part on the
brother, I have not.
No, that's right. Yeah, you've been out of
related. Really,
I don't want to go into the dog thing either. So let's just do the Chille phone call and we'll go.
Are you talking about the cop that shot the poor little doggy?
Yeah. I mean, there's more than that. There's a couple others too. I got you. When it rains, it pours. But no, Stephen, I will probably do it later. Did a video on these. This couple that has their motor home parked near a park in San Jose, and they're fighting tooth and nail to keep it there, and you just have to watch it.
I see.
Anyway, all right. So, find my way here. We got Patrick has a video he dropped today too. Matter of fact, would you like to watch Patrick's video? He's got 2 of them, yesterday and today, on soft sits.
Whatever you want, buddy.
Okay. Well, this might be fun for you. Let's do this.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do this. This might be a little more lighthearted. Chille's such a piece of crap.
Hey, Yvonne, hey, Linda, CK, Raven.
Hey, everybody.
Diamond Dave, Chef. Ironton Katie. Huh. Are you from Ironton, Katie? Or is that just some kind of Chille joke? Liz, howdy. BHK, what's up, buddy? Jason, Scott, Bandit.
Hey, I think Michael Eline's still mowing my yard. Hang on. Yeah, he's still out there mowing. Oh, goodness.
Oh, man, I hear you, Chef.
So funny. Share screen.
Yeah, things can look grim at times, that's for sure.
It's like when it rains, it pours too, right?
Oh, what? We got a casual, Patrick.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
Yeah. This was yesterday. And then then today he got some new lighting, so he was pretty excited about that.
Good man.
He's really decking out his little office there for his videos. All right, let's get into this. Everybody set?
Well, this video is over pretty quick. Sovereign citizen in Australia and the Aussie police are just not putting up with it. We also get a fish. The credit goes to Balamar, the bass fish. A great video is a great video. So let's take a look.
Here in Australia, we witness a police chase.
He's doing 85 kilometers an hour. I don't know what the speed limit is, but the cops are royally pissed off.
Yeah, we just went through a breathalyzer. We refused to stop through a breathalyzer test.
85 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
85 kilometers an hour. Yep. Miles per hour. 57.
Got 2 cars in pursuit, close by.
2 cars in pursuit. Hold on, now it's on my mind. Always good to see your interactions with the cops, especially when you're breaking them off. Okay.
In Australia, our police are largely not permitted to attempt some of the more dangerous maneuvers available to the boys in blue in the States. It's either get in front and block the suspect in, or follow close behind until he runs out of fuel, or crashes.
Hey, mate. No, mate. No, mate. Am I under arrest?
I don't think so.
Am I under arrest?
Cop, wielding an instrument ready to smash your window, ordering you to open the door.
I love
What in the world
the
do
arm
you
back.
think?
with the
Am
club
I
in
under
his hand.
arrest? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest or am I free to go? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
Take a wild guess. Okay. The club is not held really hard in his hand right now. His hand is still open.
I've been stopped on my way home. Am I under arrest? No, wait. No. I do not consent. You've got no right. Whoa! This is thuggery. What the hell's going on? What the hell is going on? Open the door. I'm under arrest. Yes. Under arrest.
Let's see that glorious window smash yet again at half speed.
I do not consent. You've got no right. Whoa! This is thuggery.
Well, that was nice. Give the Aussie police a good reason, and they won't waste any time on you at all.
I don't know if any of it got edited out or whatever, but yeah, they took care of business. So there you have it. Pretty fun, pretty quick video. Yeah, I always like a good window smash. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Am I under arrest?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we just stopped to go to Taco Bell, right?
Yeah, he was filming the whole thing as he's.
Right.
There's so many things wrong with that.
No, Patrick out of cash and back in the suit. This is today, I believe.
All righty.
Person once said, "Let there be light." Well, I got an abundance of it now. I got these soft boxes, as you call them, RGB lighting. It's lit up my office, and I think it's made the videos a lot better. Let's get into this sovereign citizen video. Guy gets both windows blasted, so that's a rare accomplishment. The guy that posted this video, his name is Black Meteor. Good channel here on YouTube. Hope you visit and subscribe. Let's take a look because this is good.
I have not committed a crime.
Sir,
I have not committed a crime, so I'm not required to provide my ID.
made a lawful stop on you. If you don't provide it, you will be arrested for concealing ID. Do you understand that?
I understand you're violating my rights.
Sir, that's what's going to happen. It's your choice. We can make it easy or hard. Just make it easy. It's better for you. That's the option. You can make it
Okay,
easy or
well, that's
hard.
fine. Whatever you want to do.
Give him permission to
I'm not
smash your
answering any
window.
more questions.
Sir,
I have the right to remain silent.
and you will go to jail and the vehicle's going to be towed.
Yes.
That's simple.
Yes.
Whatever. Towed vehicle, criminal charges. I mean, what was that movie with Cool Hand Luke? Some people you just can't reach. That's the way they want it. So they get it. I don't like it any more than you. Remember the beginning of Cool Hand Luke? That's what we got here.
I don't answer questions.
What?
I don't answer questions.
I'm violating your rights.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I made a lawful
Uh-oh.
stop, sir.
That's
You're violating my rights.
sudden impact.
Lawful stop.
Okay. Well, this is.
Okay?
We got this on video. Come on. Go ahead.
Fine.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah. Give him permission to smash the window.
We're going to have to do that. You understand? It's your choice.
No.
Do it. A lawful stop, sir. You're not concealing your ID.
I'm not required to provide my identification unless I've committed a crime, and I have not committed a crime.
You don't have lights on your trailer.
That's not a crime.
Sorry, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's
Your
not.
choice, sir.
Okay, it's gonna be your job.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Is that what you want?
Do what you got to do.
Yeah. You're coming out. What you want?
Let's watch that again in slow motion. Let's watch this again. This cop is all business. No emotion.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that cop has smashed a lot of windows.
How do you want to do this?
You gonna violate my rights?
You're not violating your rights.
Yeah, you are.
No, no,
I have the right to. I have the right to travel on these highways.
Lawful stop. Are you coming out? Huh?
Nope.
You're not? Well, you will be.
Violating my rights. I hope you know that.
Stealing ID.
You know that.
Yeah. Well, you made your point clear.
Oh, you're bad.
Nice. Oh, nice pause.
That baton does its job.
Yes.
You're bad,
Yes.
huh?
Come on now.
Let's go back and watch that one again because I kind of interrupted it a little.
Oh, you're bad.
Yes.
You're bad,
Yes.
huh?
So now this vehicle is really air conditioned, and I always like half speed when these things happen. Kind of aids the digestion a little.
Oh, you're bad.
Yes.
You're bad, huh?
Yes.
Then it cuts off.
Oh,
Well, the brightness in here. Wow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a lot of fun. I do enjoy watching the glass go everywhere. Safe Light, definitely a stock to think about investing in. Full disclosure, I do not directly own any shares in Safe Light, but I think I'm going to put it in my portfolio because it's just, everyone needs glass, and the sovereign citizens are, they're doing their part to keep the stock price up. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you on the next one.
Well, now I know what to get Patrick for his birthday.
Yeah.
Several panes of glass and a hammer. He really seems to like this. Well, who doesn't like to see glass breaking and shit blowing up?
Thank you, Draco. Appreciate you joining.
That's funny.
And
Well, it's good to see him stepping up the production value too.
Vaughn says she doesn't answer questions.
What's skullduggery?
Skullduggery from the
Good word.
Sobbsit window smash. She likes the window smash. I'll have to get some more window smash. That video, I recognize it. I went and looked for it earlier. I was trying to remember. I think. No, I don't even want to say. I recognize it though. It's been out there for a little while.
The actual channel it came from or something?
No, just the video itself. I recognize the video. No,
I got you.
I don't know from where. Can't remember. Probably Irish Demon or something a couple of years ago. Anyway, it's a good one. So yeah, good stuff, Patrick.
Well, do you want to bring the pain?
Yeah, the pain. Bring on the pain. Oh goodness. My apologies, people, but it's something we started and we have to stay with it, I guess. Oh, Chille. Let's see. I hadn't watched this. Have you?
I don't remember. I scanned through one of them when I was taking Mrs. Dickbag to work earlier. I can't remember which one it was. It was stupid, whatever it was. What a surprise.
2024. My name is Chille DeCastro. If you're not familiar with my story, I'm a journalist who's been locked in jail.
You turned it up?
It's absolutely preposterous.
All the
what
way.
happened. You can see the videos on my channel if you want to get updated. This is my daily journalistic update. Right now, we are 38 days away from the July 10th appeal in front of Judge Michelle Levitt. So every day in the dungeon is like a week, every single day. I stay awake all night long studying because that's when it's quiet.
Aww.
And then I try to sleep through the day. I put pencil erasers in my ears. Remember the old school erasers that we used to use?
Yeah, this is the one I...
You put the eraser on the end of the pencil. That's what I use. You erase it down, and then you put the part that you put on the pencil.
There's a method to it, too.
Yeah, I know.
80% of the noise or so. So I wanted to say a special shout out to my family and to my friends. Cope Doggy Dog, thanks for your unwavering support. I just found out today. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, man. To my family back home, where I'm from on the peninsula, I miss you guys. I love you. I never thought I would have any time served in jail in my life. This will be overturned. I will sue. I will be vindicated.
The real shocker.
And the county will have to do a huge payment settle out. I'm sorry this has happened. I can't stop, though. I will not stop filming the cops. I will not stop fighting for my First Amendment rights, for my Fifth Amendment right, for my Fourth Amendment right. I can't stop. No matter what, I will not stop. So to the friends and family of Team Delete Laws, thank you. So what I do is I spend the majority of my time researching, and my research this week, last 2-3 weeks now, has been on this book that somebody sent me. Thank you guys for
There's
sending
the
me
boring
books.
part.
Oh my God. And Peter's letter. Peter sent me a copy of the letter that he sent to redress government in a petition. Peter, your letter was hilarious. I died laughing. He sent a petition into the dishonorable and biased judge, and he sent me a copy of it, and I laughed my butt off. Thank you so much for that, Peter. It was a moment of brevity for me. Now, I've been studying the Supreme Court.
A moment of brevity?
Let me tell you something. It's a scam. We're supposed to be what's called a bicameral government. Bicameral meaning that we vote for the House, and we voted for senators starting in 1913 with the 17th Amendment. But before that, it was bicameral, where the House of Representatives would appoint senators in the states across the Union. Well, that wasn't working. We had the stalwarts and we had Thomas Paine. It became such a corrupt government that both William McKinley and James Garfield were killed because of appointments. And so, without going into the detail of that, a lot of people will talk about the Supreme Court and they'll say, oh, the Supreme Court shouldn't be elected because it'll create corruption. Well, let me tell you something. I've now researched every single Supreme Court justice that we've ever had, 150.
Right, Logan?
I think we're at 117 now. And let me tell you something. Each one of them has been political. Charles E. Hughes, who was Supreme Court Justice from 1930 to 1941, he was the Chief Justice. He was constantly running for president, constantly running for senator, constantly running for governor. He was the governor of New York. If you go back there, John McLean, who was a good guy, an abolitionist, 1929 to 1967, I think. So John McLean, McLean, constantly running for president, constantly running for House of Representatives, appointed Levi Woodbury, appointed Secretary of Treasury, Secretary of State. All the Supreme Court justices are political. Don't let anybody fool you. The Supreme Court justice whole appointment thing is a scam from beginning to end. Let me explain something. Supreme Court justices, what their function is to uphold our civil liberties. If a state writes some sort of legislation like they did in New Mexico. Remember in New Mexico they said they're going to ban guns from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and the governor had written a bill and pushed it through the legislation. The Supreme Court's job is to come through and say that goes against the Constitution, and they strike down the legislation. Well, here's the whole thing. The Supreme Court, the appointments, are all based on who's friends with which elitist. It's a gigantic scam. John McLean's seat was then retaken by another Ohio judge who he hand-selected to be his replacement. They wanted an Ohio judge to replace an Ohio judge. Well, let me ask you a question. What do you give a damn if the guy's from Ohio? You want the Supreme Court personnel to uphold your civil liberties, to strike down legislation that goes against your constitutional rights. The Supreme Court not being elected is the biggest scam we're facing. It's the reason why our rights are so eroded and so down to zero. I'm in jail right now for filming a cop. Is that incredible?
Yeah. Fuck off.
Earl Warren, who passed Mapp versus Ohio in 1961, and then again, he's going to pass the Miranda Act of 1966.
That's just par for Chille. He pushes the narrative long enough, and enough people
Cops were
believe it.
mad at him, so he gave him a bone. 1968,
Yep.
Terry versus Ohio.
He repeats he's a journalist. He repeats he's a constitutional law scholar.
And number 3, they can detain you. So that's what I'm here for now, officer safety. That dirty, disgusting Bork. I'm going to try to refrain from, I'm going to try to keep it as respectful as I can. But Bork, the cyborg cop, he said he felt unsafe for his life, and he testified to that. And now I'm in jail, and I've been in jail for 3 months.
As big of a weenie as Chille is, you know, I mean, you could suss him out that he's pretty much just a punk pretty quickly, but he's also not acknowledging how manic he is, how badly he comes across. Like, if that guy was coming up at me on the sidewalk, I would I would focus my attention on him. You know what I mean? Because he comes across unhinged. So I don't blame the cop at all. It's just like, whoa, what's going on? You know, I mean, and Chille just, again, he don't stop, right? That's his motto. So he doesn't ever de-escalate his own behavior. You know what I mean?
He is scary, Eddie. You're right.
So
he is scary.
Trying to, and he doesn't like control. That's his whole thing, the domination thing. So if a cop is trying to suss him out and just, you know, figure out the situation, and if he does or does not present a threat, Chille doesn't make it easy in that respect. You know what I mean? I mean, it's one thing if somebody comes at you hot and then you're like, whoa, calm down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, here's what's going on. Chille doesn't do that. He just fucking keeps going. So the officer has every right to think, I mean, you know, it's after a few minutes, you probably get the idea he's all bark and no bite. But I mean, in the first few minutes of meeting him, he's I mean, he comes across as he might be a crazy person. And that's a fact.
Yeah, as far as pushing his narrative, excuse me, the video I kicked out today is a fine example of somebody that paid way too much attention to this kind of crap. I mean, he obviously is an immigrant. I think he's Greek, or he had a first name that was Greek.
Well, he said something about puta madre, so I don't know. That might be also a phrase in Greek for all I know. I doubt it, but maybe.
But, you know,
I guess it's Greek or Latin derived. The
guy was so misinformed. He really did believe that what he was barking at the police were his rights, because he picks up little bits and pieces. I don't have to get out of my car. I don't have to do this. I have my rights, you know. And you know, you got guys like JC News over in the Ozarks and stuff. He's got people that follow him and believe him. he doesn't know his A from a hole in the ground. That people believe this crap.
Well, people believe Chille too. I mean, you know,
that's what I'm talking about. I mean, and Chille has such a huge influence on so many more people. My brain hurts. Yes, Chille is foaming at the mouth. Rabid Weasel. Yes, thank you for the $2.
Yes, Chille makes my brain hurt.
He certainly does. Yeah, that video today, I when I ran across it, I wanted to crank it out real quick just because that was the first thing that came to my mind. Is this guy's been watching TikTok videos and YouTube videos, and he picks up bits and pieces. And yeah, he really honestly believed that he was standing his ground. it was so bad too.
Oh,
It was, and the cops were so patient and so nice with him. Anyway, get back to Chille.
38 days till the appeal, but I just wanted you guys to understand the amount of study I've had. You know what? And this is the only part that is the silver lining. I would not have done this deep of a study. I simply wouldn't have, because I was locked down just now from Friday night at 10 p.m. until Sunday morning at 7 a.m. So do the math on that. That's how long I've been nailed to a bed. I couldn't get off except for
Huh?
And so over the next 30 some odd hours, all I did
Nailed to a bed.
Nailed to the bed. Yeah.
Yeah, man, just the hyperbole.
the Supreme Court Justice book that one of y'all sent me. So I want to again say thank you for the books. You guys have sent me some amazing books. I'm super grateful.
I know, Eddie. It's disgusting, isn't it?
This is such a difficult position to be in because I do everything. I'm a real go-getter in life. And so the fact that I've been reduced to having to ask you guys to send me eye care gifts or to ask you to send me books or to contribute money to a GoFundMe for me.
Oh, yeah. This is real alien territory for Chille.
Because I'm a real go-getter and that I've been reduced to this level because of an unprincipled and biased judge who put me in jail. It's atrocious that my family now has to face the embarrassment that one of their family members is in jail. And
yeah, something tells me they're used to that, buddy.
Tell him, they're both lawyers, they can say, man, he got cheated big time. It doesn't change the fact that when I write people from here, I have an inmate number that I have to write on an envelope to send back to you. Let me touch on that. When you send me a letter, it has to go to the P.O. Box 43059. It has to go to that P.O. Box. And number 2, no perfume and no colored paper. It has to be white or black ink on white paper. I've gotten 10 letters that have been returned that they put in my property because the paper was yellow or the paper was orange. One of my friends from Florida sent me a letter and there was perfume on it, so they put that it's in my property and I can't get it, and I can't get it till I'm released from this jail. So remember, if you're gonna write me a letter, which I super appreciate your letters, you can't use anything but white paper with blue or black ink. That's it. And it goes to Jose de Castro, 1669561, Clark County Detention Center, South Tower 2K, P.O. Box 43059, Las Vegas, Nevada 89116. I've gotten hundreds of letters, literally hundreds of letters from you guys. And thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to write me. And so many of you have said the most beautiful things to me and shared your stories with me. I mean, I know that.
Yeah, why don't you read those instead of your stupid
stay strong with me.
Phone calls home.
Pseudo history lessons.
Don't stop. And all I can do is focus on my studies. Just focus on the Supreme Court study, the President's study, the state study, and I'm combining them all together and I put them in a board game. So that
God,
you're
there it
going to be able
is.
to learn the history of the United States in a way that you never saw possible before. So I'm doing the best I can. I'm keeping my
this board game, right? He said it was all done and everything, ready to roll as soon as he gets out. But now he's saying he's just seemingly adding all this Supreme Court stuff that he just became aware of yesterday or whatever. So, I mean, he has obviously the concept is still evolving for him. So, and if he didn't already have the Supreme Court information, which if you're going to make a board game teaching people about constitutional rights and stuff and American history, that would seem like a fairly important point to have missed up until now. My point is, he's just a fucking liar, as usual.
Thank you, Dave. Good night, buddy. I appreciate you coming by.
Later, Diamond Dave. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, this board game thing's such a farce anyway. It'll never see the light of day.
Really stay awake all night long. Everybody else is asleep. 90% of the room is asleep. 95% is asleep. And I sit there and I read my books and I take notes all night. I create little pieces for the game all day, all night. And then around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, I finally get tired enough to sleep. And then I sleep from about 11 a.m. till 4 or 5 p.m. off and on because you get woken up. You have to get up for different nonsense. And then I do it again the next night. And that's kind of my schedule. So to my family back home, to my family all over the United States, I love you guys. This conviction will be overturned, and I will not have.
You have 1 minute left.
And I will not have a criminal record.
Yeah, good luck with that, pal.
You just said he will not have a criminal record. Wait, go back for a second.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. And I will not have a criminal record, even though we have exposed his criminal record. That he's added pieces to his entire adult life.
Man, this guy is tiring.
You know, it blows my mind that he thinks, and that's why I would really like to see him throw his hat in the ring in politics. They'll destroy him. He'd be destroyed in the first 5 minutes.
30 seconds. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. And I mean, he ignores all this stuff. I mean, it's almost like he's created a.
Well, yeah, he's the ultimate own fart huffer. You know.
Yeah. Certainly is. All right, we're almost done with him. See if he gets a grift in.
Christ.
Dedication. I'm just so humbled by how many people have taken the time. Thank you guys for putting money on my books, for putting money on my phone. I care gifts. Thank you for everything. I know I'm just kind of rambling here, but I'm just trying to keep my head on straight.
You're trying to fill time.
All right, I'll let you guys go. Today's June 2nd, 2024. I'm an innocent man who's been locked in a dungeon. Thanks for your time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, really, truly, that video I put out today, it really does define these idiots that spread the nonsense like him. How many people actually absorb that stuff?
They just have some developmental or disorders or antisocial,
Unipod is a new member.
Anti-authoritarian. Hey, I like that name.
Unipod, thank you for joining. Welcome aboard.
Oh, man. Yeah, after the week I've had of dealing with just this super heavy real life stuff, then to listen to this jagoff complain and complain and complain.
No kidding.
About a situation that he himself created, a position he put himself in. I just have so little tolerance. You know?
Okay. Yeah. I was hoping Pat would be around, but I'll save it for when he is. Pat's Cats, member for 4 months. All right. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I've got a question. Well, the question that was brought up by John on his video was John Bryant, the civil rights attorney. And I'm sure he's going to answer it on another video, but the question was, do our pets have Fourth Amendment rights on our property? And interesting. I mean, I was kind of hoping I could get his take on that. Because I'm sure John will put a video out explaining what he meant by that. But he had hold on just a second.
Damn right, Yvonne.
I had to clear my throat there, man. This allergy stuff today is just killing me. all that rain yesterday, and then the sun came out, and it was like torture.
Hmm.
You know, looked like it last week. It looked like it snowed all week because of the cottonwoods. All right. So anyway, back to that. Let me back this video up here.
Well, I'm gonna have to dip, man. I got to get back to what I was doing. It's this. I'm in the
I
middle of
hope
a
you got all your
process
stuff organized that you're working on, and I hope
Oh
it
my
all works
God.
out for you.
It was way more than I kind of realized, and I'm near the tail end of one part of the process, and there's still the kind of cataloging.
Yeah. Well, there's some outreach here. You might, I don't know if you want to mention it or not.
No.
Yeah, because there's people that might be interested in that kind of stuff.
No, I'm good. I'll
Okay.
figure it out, I hope, and if not, oh fucking well, I guess.
Right.
I just at some point you just throw up your hands and you're like, you know what? Whatever.
Right.
I mean, I'm still trying to keep moving forward with stuff.
Hey, Tina.
Not let it get into my head too much, but it's been incredibly stressful couple of weeks. So,
well, we'll all keep our fingers crossed that everything works out.
Yeah, wish me luck. I'm on needed. We'll see. My judgment is not. It's a little cloudy right now because of the severe emotional stress that I've had. So that just colors everything. But and I'll be honest with you, man, I'm depressed as shit right now, and I'm glad to see that depression has been destigmatized across the course of my lifetime. Kind of the older generation didn't really want to talk about it. Now, of course, everybody's depressed.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to avoid. And as George Carlin said, yeah, you're depressed. Well, you live in a neon sewer. You earned it. So, things are kind of iffy out in the world right now, more so than usual. I think it's going to become more and more prevalent in our society. Like, I feel like we have some pretty rough times ahead for ourselves. So, and that sort of gets back to, I think, why we have such a strong response to these frauditors and Chille types, because they sort of
muddy the water.
Look, when shit hits the fan, those guys are going to be the most useless motherfuckers on the planet. There won't be any manager to call. There won't be anybody to complain to. There won't be anybody to slough their own problems onto, and that's, I guess I was just raised with a idea of a certain level of basic cooperation between people. And in the end, that is going to be the only thing that's going to save any kind of humanity we have left, and things have gotten more every man for himself type of looking out, for number one, that kind of thing. Certainly Chille practices that, whether he realizes it or not. But so I guess that's what irks me about that type of the most about their behavior when you get down to it. It's just like, look, man, we all have to go through this fucking bullshit together. We know our fucking politicians are crooked. We know, shit is terrible, but we're all stuck here. So how about you not be, the least you can do for society is to just not be a fucking dick when you walk out of your house every morning, make some attempt not to be a fucking cretin. You know what I mean? And some people are just simply incapable of that, and that's sad. But anyway, I don't know what the point of that was, but
Yeah, obviously you got it off your chest.
I guess so.
Hey, UH, what's going on?
I can get some sleep tonight now.
You will. You'll rest
Anyway, but that's, I feel like our audience is people that kind of understand that
they do
philosophy. I mean, you don't have to be best friends with everybody. You don't have to hug everybody you see, man, but just how hard is it not to be an asshole? And it turns out pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to show a real one here in just a second.
Yeah, gang.
You want to reach in and just grab this person and choke them to death.
Yeah, right, Jason. Yeah, just don't be a dick. Anyway.
All right, buddy.
All right, gang. Thanks
Take
for
care.
having me here, and I hope you all have a great night, week, and foreseeable future.
I'll give you a shout later.
All right. Adios.
Good night. Okay. Well, I'm glad he got that off his chest. So I actually was going to go into the dog thing a little bit until I saw this video come across my feed this afternoon or early this evening. And a lot of you have probably already seen it, but I'm going to play it anyway because it really does piss me off. Let's see here. This is from our buddy Steven over at the Family TV. And I'll let him explain everything and we'll just go from there, and then we'll pick up on it here about halfway through.
All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here is part two now. Part two of the cop watchers who are bullying their local police department as well as their city. Now, if you got to watch the video that I uploaded yesterday in reference to these two individuals, well, then you know, as I mentioned in that video, this is all because they're knocking heads with the city because they decided to park their RV alongside a park on a block that, I hate to talk like this, but beautiful homes, okay? The individual who sent me the email in reference to this location, okay, apparently they live on that block, and other neighbors have been complaining to the city in reference to these two individuals. Now, let me just say, guys, if you own your own home, if you spent a shitload of money on your home, then you could understand why people on that block are a little annoyed at some an eyesore like this, let's call it, okay? And they've been complaining to the city. Now, let me mention that the city, and I've been researching, okay, the city went and got some empty lots, converted them to accommodate RVs, because these two individuals are not the only ones. There's a growing problem in that area of people living in their RV and then just go parking wherever the hell they want to park at, okay? So the city went and got, I think, 2 lots so far, and they converted it where people with RVs can go there, but the city has rules. Oh, and as we all know, there are people out there that just don't like following rules, okay? And that's unfortunate. The city is giving you an opportunity where you can park at. I don't know if there's any fees involved, but damn it, there goes your problem right there. You get the city off your back. You no more getting fines, because they're getting fines on every 3 days it is, okay? Think about the amount of money that must be accumulated. And again, one of the reasons that I took interest in this is because, as we all know, there are people out there such as the frauditors. When they don't get their way, well, they want to use social media. They want to use it as a weapon. They want to use their subscribers to attack the government and just anybody who just doesn't agree with them. They want to use social media and their subscribers to attack them. And that's what these fools are doing, okay? So it's not like the city just woke up one day and said, okay, we're going to start finding these individuals just for the hell of it to generate revenue. No, you got homeowners that live on that block. They see that RV, and you could tell it's an eyesore. Listen, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's an eyesore to me, okay? And yeah, the city's got to do what it's got to do to defend the people that pay taxes, okay? Now, listen, buying a candy bar and buying gas for the RV, that's not the same thing as the money that's generated through homeowners and so on, okay? So, you know, I got to understand why the city's doing what it's got to do. Now, the fact that they're using social media and their subscribers to attack the city as well as the local police department that are enforcing the rules, that's why I took an interest in their videos. And you'll see further into the videos, okay, a couple of more, you're going to see who these individuals are linked to. That's going to shock you more. But let's kick off the videos and show you two altercations that they had with parking enforcement that I found interesting, and we'll go from there.
Hi, we meet again. What's up?
Hey, so you guys didn't move from the area. Remember when I marked you guys?
Did I need to move from the area, or did I just need to move back and forth?
Because you didn't even move from the area.
Do you know
from where your spot? Yeah.
How do you know that?
So because I put the tire markings on the ground.
Are you sure?
Did you match it back up? Because
do you realize how many marks I have on my tire?
I do.
So what? How do you know it's your mark?
I'm really not trying to interrupt you guys. Right?
And do you also know? Okay, what's your citation? What is your citation?
It's going to be for
what?
For this one. Look.
What is this one? What is this one?
The tire didn't move, right? So it's going to be for this one.
But what is the actual
11.36.
Don't read the code.
Yes.
Tell me the definition of your code. What is the requirements on those codes?
You can't move, like if you haven't moved.
It's not supposed to be stored.
Like,
it's not to be abandoned. It's not supposed to.
Can you bring up the paperwork?
Yeah, no.
What does storage mean? It doesn't mean somebody's living in it, bro. Storage is somebody leaving their extra car.
Yeah.
Like the ones you just cited earlier, the white one that's fucking probably stolen.
That's why you haven't given us any tickets. That's why you can't make us move. Stop fucking with us, bro. Stick to the Constitution.
Don't make me put a complaint on you. Don't make me put a complaint on you. You've been super chill.
We're known for complaints. We're known for lawsuits, bro.
Yeah.
Stop fucking with us.
Yeah.
We're following the law. We are.
Yeah.
Literally, it's storage.
Yeah.
Storage, bro. You see this? You know what this means? It means you can't move us either.
Yeah.
Why? Why you keep doing it?
It's my job.
No, it's
not your job.
Your job is to uphold the Constitution.
That's that.
Did you
That's
swear an oath?
Yes.
No, that's the first thing. I swear to uphold and defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Not fuck with Americans, bro. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Go away.
I'm not really trying to, man. Like, you know, you guys are my people, you know?
We're not your people, though. You're wearing a uniform does not make you my people. If you're, I mean, if you have freedoms, don't try to take my freedoms from me.
All right, so let me jump in here real quick, whereas I found it unusual that the Constitution would even come up into this conversation. These guys are receiving a fine for not moving their RV within 72 hours. The next thing I hear is the Constitution is, you're taking away my freedom. And I'm like, what the hell did I just miss here? Okay, whereas I Googled and I couldn't find anything that states that a parking enforcement officer swears an oath to the Constitution. But I might be wrong now, but I doubt very much that the founding fathers had anything to say about an RV. Okay, now as you can tell, the officer here is a nice one. He's trying to reason with them. He's trying to be nice guy and all that. I admire that. But as you will see, these individuals, they take kindness for a weakness, and that's the kick in the ass, man.
Actually, like you, I don't like any of the other officials that come and fuck with me. You're the only one that I've been pretty nice.
No, monkey. Don't curb your sense of humor. It's fantastic. Everybody will, those that are slow to catch on will catch on. Please don't curb your sense of humor. I adore it. Don't, please don't do that. They'll catch on.
Today, you caught me on a bad day. I apologize for that because you didn't come at me rude. It's not your fault. It kind of is, but not really. All I'm saying is learn your Constitution. This is why I told you the last time, my dude. Read up on what you are doing. Learn your actual job. And once you actually learn the job, figure out whether you actually want to be a part of this thin blue line.
Yeah. You guys gonna have to put a complaint on me, okay? I'm sorry. Like.
Okay. I need you to give me all your information again.
All right. Let me.
I don't want.
You don't even need to go too much further into this guy's. He's. I don't want to be mean or anything, but he's a bit of a snowflake. But this is what's happening in California. California will be the first state that will have total. I mean, the middle class it'll be the first state where middle class no longer exists. You're going to have the withs and the without, and it comes from all this defunding, all of this sanctuary city stuff. I mean, look what it did to DP's job. I mean, literally everything turns into a sanctuary city, and then the sidewalks outside the business turn into a campground, and nobody's going to come patronize your business. It just, and California is in such bad shape. And of course, this is Silicon Valley too. So you have so much money out there. I didn't realize, well, I did, but I mean, I actually have seen the kind of money that some of these people are making in this industry, and it's ridiculous. But the middle class is gone. I mean, look at Target. Target closed 9 stores in the Bay Area last year, and now they're looking at starting to shut them down in Orange County and surrounding areas. And it all stems from lack of law enforcement, lack of rules, lack of civility. It's ridiculous. Let me look at this here.
Want to do this, but you're clearly not giving a fuck. You have the option to leave me alone, leave us alone, because we're following the law. This municipal code does not apply to us. The 72 hours of storage, abandoned, stolen vehicles does not apply to us. Your warnings do not apply to us. If you read what those warning on those citations or the fucking warning sheets say, it does not apply to vehicles being lived in RVs, motorhomes. It does not apply to that. So your warnings, your citations, me having to fight each and every single one, each and every single time, is costing me money, time.
Yeah, Logan, and they may be out in California. They make about $15 an hour where I'm at. The cost of living, certainly. I mean, good Lord, I mean, when you pay $3,000 for a 900 square foot apartment out there, $3,000 will get you a 3 or 4 bedroom house where I'm at. Yeah, it's all kind of relative, but because of that minimum wage, and I believe I don't know, did California go statewide on their minimum wage? I know Oregon, I know Washington did. Anyway, let's get back to this, because this gets disgusting. You just want to bind this person and wring their neck. And what I was thinking was, if they don't get much success out of the city, if I lived in that neighborhood, I think I would play this video at a HOA or a city council meeting or something, just to expose the way they're treating these guys that are just out. This poor guy right here, he's hopeless though.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sue you.
Yeah.
Would you like to be sued, and not by your pension, but by your name?
Of course not. Nobody wants to be sued. Yeah.
Okay, so you have the option to leave and just be like, all right, I'm giving you a warning, and leave me the fuck alone. And be like, hey, you know what? I don't want to work this route. Bring somebody else to that route.
Yeah.
If you don't want to keep finding me and my husband.
I mean, I don't.
Or you can call your supervisor.
I really don't. Yeah.
You can also call your supervisor.
Oh, you have my old information and my badge number too, right?
You just rewrite it.
Okay.
Every encounter requires.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
What's up?
They're not supposed to be drawing on our car. I'm gonna go draw on your tires, bro.
Oh.
That's fine.
That is illegal.
As long as it's not damaging the car.
I mean, you are damaging my car. These marks do not come off, my dude. Do not come off. So I'm gonna have to start painting my wheels.
You piece of shit.
My tires. You think that's fun?
No, it's not.
I got 2 generators stolen, over $1,000. I got my car
2?
stolen right in here, an Audi. Okay, 2007 Audi stolen from right in front of my car. What did the cops do? Nothing. What did you fucking meter maids do? Nothing.
Yeah, I got my car stolen out too out of the weekend too.
Okay, well, 2 generators that provide light, heat, fresh air, cooking. My
Look at this guy. He literally looks like he's about to start crying. Maybe meter maid is a tougher job than I think it is. The snowflake shit's got to stop.
animals.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a little different.
Yeah. Go to. Yeah.
If you'd like to call your supervisor, you can.
Oh well. I'll let him know we talked to you.
Okay, I'm sure he already remembers me. You guys came out on my birthday.
Did?
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't have a fun time. Neither did your partner.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, they got it a lot worse than you did, by the way.
I'm sure they were very rude too.
Absolutely. You know what they did? You know what they did? But harder and louder. I was inside.
Yeah.
My husband was outside and telling him, hey, you can talk to me.
Yeah.
He didn't. He just, whatever. Don't give a fuck. That's where that came from. Right there. See that?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you think that's fun?
No, of course not. Yeah, hope I never do that to somebody by accident either.
Oh, that sure as hell was not an accident.
Yeah, that's not right. That's not right.
Yeah, Liz, I have watched it. As a matter of fact, I got addicted to that show, especially the Philadelphia one, for quite a while. And you're right, they do. I mean, they get treated like crap. Absolutely. But this guy is letting her walk all over him, and she's a piece of crap.
So would you like to provide me with your name and badge number?
Yeah, Jamor Bond 380J. I have it on the paper here too.
Is there a reason why you guys don't have business cards with you? They are provided by the city. And please do not lie to me and say they are not, because they are.
I'm not sure I don't have a business card, but I'll talk to my supervisor about that too, okay?
You should.
Yeah, cool.
You do realize this is Easter Sunday, so there was literally no actual way to have much parking around here.
It's real tough.
So if you, for all you know, I could have moved forward for the little bit of space I actually had at that time, moved back, and how much difference would that have made, if any, to your little marking? None, right?
Yeah.
It's not a full rotation. So how is your marking going to make a difference if I did move, a foot forward or less?
Go record what I drew, man.
Gonna. Yep. Take all the information. Which, I mean, you guys already do. So what information are you putting on your little report?
None of your business.
1 second, let me just take care of this real quick. Everything you need will be on the side, okay? And you can contest it that way too.
Will you be showing up to court?
If I'm called for.
I hope you are. I mean, I hope you do show up if you are called for, of course. Because you know what happened to the last ticket they gave me? I went to court and it got dropped. Waste of time and money. Will you do that too?
I mean, I'll still show up, but
Look at this pretty little thing that doesn't actually mean shit to my car because it's not stored, it's not abandoned, it's not stolen, it's being lived in. So let's follow John. We'll follow John. See, and John's pretty cool. It's unfortunate. Well, I can't say pretty cool. I mean, he's passive. And it's pretty fucked up. People have to learn the hard way on what their constitution actually is and what their job is to be upheld. So
Oh, how impressive.
you guys take care now.
I hope you don't drive off as I'm conducting my... Make sure I get all the information like you did me.
Watch out for the cars too, okay?
Oh, don't worry, he's turning. Parking compliance. You gotta love it.
All right, so not to sound like a heartless a-hole here, whereas I do sympathize with anyone who's experiencing hard times now, okay? But you can tell by the crap that came out of her mouth, she's got a lot of game in her conversation, let's say, okay? She tried to intimidate the officer into not giving her a fine. Don't do your job, just walk away or whatsoever. Now, as for giving her a warning, it wasn't going to work. The city's been knocking heads with these individuals for X amount of time, okay? The city is trying to get them to get off that block. A warning, that time has passed already, okay? Again, watching her videos, this has been going on for quite some time now. Okay, giving her warnings, way past that. Okay, now it's giving fines, and until they figure out some other way. And again, I'm not going to go against the city because the city, from what I read online, they've attempted to make things right for these people that want to live in their RV. They don't want to go. They don't want to live in those lots or whatsoever that are set up for RVs because there are rules and they don't want to follow it. That's a whole different ball game there. That's because you don't want to play by. We got people out there that got it in their heads that they want to do whatever the hell they want to do. And I understand freedom. This is not freedom, guys. When you go out there, when you're living in society, we all have to live together, right? We all have a shitload of people living together. We all have to have consideration for the next person. These people, it's like they don't consider nobody, but they're selfish. All they're thinking about is themselves. I think you guys get what I'm getting at. Here's the second video, guys, and I tell you, wait until you see the other videos. You'll see how much I don't know. You'll see what I'm getting at. Let's put it that way. But let me know your thoughts on the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
I told you, Draco. I told you after you watch this for a few minutes, you just get so pissed off. You wish you could just get in your car and go find this person. What a piece of crap she is. The next ticket officer's a little bit better. Also, make note, this time she has a crutch, so she's now she's crippled.
Oh, where'd you run off to? Look at him, he ran away already so quickly. What's your name? What's your badge number?
I'll give you my badge.
I need your name as well. It's part of your policy.
Michael Auditory. My badge is 379J.
Okay. And why are you here?
Because the vehicle has been marked for storage on the street.
It's not storage. It's lived in. That's different. Storage means there's nothing here. Means it's left and abandoned. It's not part of what your code is enforced for.
Well, I was told that I could indeed cite it by my supervisor.
Well, your
So
supervisor
that's
needs to come out here, needs to speak to me. Okay, I request your supervisor right now.
Oh, let's see if I can get him out of here.
Because if that's the case, I
It's
want him
just a
to say
citation.
it. It's just a citation, an unlawful citation.
No, I don't believe so. I wouldn't.
You don't have to believe anything. Learn the law.
Well, I'm going to carry on.
Okay, I'm asking for you to call your supervisor. Call your supervisor, Michael. I'd go over there if I could right now, but I'm in crutches and I'm not trying to get ran over. Precisely.
You want to talk to him?
You can put him on speaker.
Yeah.
But he's supposed to show up, so his presence was requested, not via phone call, because I can't have his. I can't see who he is. I mean, we can pretend that this is a certain person. So
I assure you, it's the correct person.
you can assure me whatever the fuck you want, but you clearly don't know the law nor the ordinance you're trying to apply here.
I can give you the citation code. You can look it up yourself.
You can look it up and read it and learn it, because you clearly don't fucking understand it, and neither does your supervisor. I have freedom of speech here, so don't try to prevent me.
You want to talk to him, please?
And who is this?
Hi, my name is Officer Gasaway, badge number 31 John. How can I help you?
So your meter maid here, Michael, said that you're enforcing and said that my RV is storage when it's lived in. Storage versus lived in are two different things. I hope you understand this.
Yes, so it's been on the street, correct?
It's on the street. Yes, obviously.
Yes,
It's registered. It's registered. It obviously. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so we came out because someone reported the RV.
And
we marked the RV, right? Because the RV cannot.
Oh, and by the way, it's illegal to be marking my fucking RV, you little piece of shit.
It's not illegal.
Yes, it is. It is. You're literally tagging, graffitiing, and on my private property. Do you understand that? Do you understand that?
We have been given the clearance to do that. So can I?
And who gave you the clearance?
The city council.
The city council. Who exactly? Who exactly? Give me a name.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, what?
So my officer is out there verifying that your vehicle has that.
She knows the law. She's so smart, but she doesn't understand how a city council works. Give me the name. Yeah. What was it she said a minute ago? I don't want to stand out here in the road and get run over. Yeah. It tells you right there what you're dealing with. I would play this video or any of these videos to the council meeting, or even better yet, the homeowners association, because HOAs are nasty. They don't mess around. you know, and go ahead and slap an ad valorem tax on there and make them start paying for their space, play their game with them. I just can't see this going too much further with her attitude the way it is. I mean, this is real similar to Chille pushing his narrative when he talks to cops and calling them, you know, names and stuff. I mean, he just kept getting more aggressive. And sooner or later, yeah, it's just not going to work. I just can't see this. She thinks she's so smart.
Not moved. The vehicle has not moved, so that's why he's issuing a citation for storage on the street for over 72
Do
hours.
you understand storage is something that has nothing to do with being lived in? Nothing to do. Storage and lived in. Do you understand?
Yeah, Liz, according to Steven, when he got the email from this person, the person that sent him the link or the video or whatever lives in this neighborhood. And that's why I think of an HOA, and that is a public park right there. So, of course, I'm sure that's why they parked it there. Just another one of their angles. Yeah, with Logan, with grass rulers. Yeah, HOAs just, they kind of piss me off. I mean, I envy those that live just far enough out they don't have to deal with that kind of crap, because I just, you know, to have somebody show up and tell you, you know, what your abode should look like, your yard, or, you know, I built a platform in my backyard, and the neighbor asked me what I was building the platform for and what was it going to be, you know, because I didn't get a permit. And I built a platform so that the raccoons could get up there and be fed. The squirrels eat during the day, the raccoons eat at night, and then hopefully the owl gets a little something along the way. But I built the platform for that, and I put an 8-foot fence up kind of around it and looped it around. And yeah, I mean, everybody wanted to know what I was doing. As soon as they hear a hammer and a nail going, everybody got their nose up your butt wanting to know what it is you're doing. So they told me several years ago they didn't like I had a 10-foot trailer. They didn't like my 10-foot trailer sitting where it could be seen behind the privacy fence, because the gaps in the board, you could see it. So I moved it off into the corner, and I left it sit back in the corner. And yeah, okay. Yeah, HOAs. Yeah, they're not for me.
What words mean?
Yes, we cannot impound your vehicle like we normally would, which is why we're giving you a citation.
Well, you can cite me and I will take you to court for this. And I will sue you for literally harassing, which you've stated at this point, that, and fucking marking my shit, which you've already, again, you know, proven my point that you've marked my shit. So if you're going to continue to harass me, you're going to continue to cite me, I will continue to fucking press charges. You hear me?
Okay, ma'am, you can do whatever you like, but my officer will be giving you a citation and he'll be leaving the scene.
Okay, that's fine. And you should have showed up like a grown-ass man, not like a little bitch hiding behind his phone.
Okay, thank you. Can I have my officer have his phone back, please?
He has his phone, you dumb bitch.
Okay.
Give me your citation. No. Before you leave,
I'll be back.
You's a little bitch as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
Hurry up, Michael. Yeah. No, they said they're gonna give me a citation. Well, I'm recording until they give me my citation. There's Michael. Oh, yeah? Why are you hiding the call? Huh?
None of your business.
Oh, what are you hiding, Michael? It looks like he was in an accident. Literally have nothing else better to do. Sorry for the shake, y'all. I'm in crutches, so. You feel good about yourself, Michael?
I do.
Yeah? Enforcing unlawful mandates and ordinances and municipal codes.
What? Municipal code?
Feel good about that?
God.
You feel good about stealing people's property, Michael? You tell your mom you're a proud man for being a meter maid?
Yeah, you're right, Patrick.
Yeah, you do. You love living life. Oh, so you couldn't even give it to me. As you know, I've been waiting for you right here, huh? That's the biggest bitch move I've ever seen, if any.
Just following the rules. Have a good day.
Oh, that's a rule? That's a rule? Well, I don't follow rules. I follow laws. You clearly don't. So you'll be hearing from me, Michael. Oh, yeah, and
You don't have
your little
$300
bitch-ass
to
boss
file
gonna
a
hear from me,
lawsuit.
too.
All right, Stephen. Rock on. Yeah, rest dog. Probably so. I wouldn't doubt it. Can you imagine what that thing smells like inside? Yeah, I just had to, after seeing that today, I had to share that just for those of you that didn't see it on Steven's channel. And let's see, what is it? It's going on 9:30. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. I guess we'll get into this this dog situation just because I'm already a little pissed off after watching this, and this is really going to piss me off. This gets under my skin, but I I have a problem with the way, and everybody knows me, knows I'm pro law enforcement. Man, I'm all for it. I'm all about supporting law enforcement. I know we need laws. I know we need that in our society. But I've got a little problem with how I'll just put it this way. When I went through law enforcement training and went in, left the academy and went to work for a department, the 4 years that I did it, my gun didn't come out of its holster except to be cleaned, but maybe a dozen times. Not even that. I don't even think a dozen times. We were always taught that once it was out, you had to be ready to use it, and you only used it when there was a threat of human life, period. And this, what's this say? What? I don't know what you mean by that, Vaughn. I'm not sure. It's confusing. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But anyway, so this I did a couple of videos 6-7 months ago, and I don't even like watching the extent of it, but the content that takes place, I think needs to be addressed. Now, I'm going to go to post incident. This one here. I want to show this one. This isn't bad. I mean, this doesn't have. I'm not going to show anything. Actually, of course, you can't on YouTube anyway. But this one kind of pissed me off just because it was arrogant. Share screen. This is just this is a real short video. This is up there. Yep. Okay. Pay attention to this, because I think the cop's full of shit when he says what he says. But let me know what you think. Maybe he's right.
So don't kick my dog. Don't piss on my leg.
Somebody who will kick a tiny little cute, sweet dog like that will do other things, and probably has done other things. Do your dogs have any constitutional rights? Or do we have any constitutional rights for the protection of our dogs from cops?
Wait a minute. See, are you saying that I said I seen? Because did I say I seen? That's one of my big pet peeves. When I moved here from where I came from, it drove me crazy. Yeah, CK, pretty shitty of the cop. He claims that the dog was getting ready to piss on his leg. That's what he said. Okay. But just to me, that honestly, I would probably be in jail. I really would. I mean, if that would have been my dog and that would have happened, I have a feeling I probably would have lost it because it's totally unnecessary. Anyway, I want y'all to hear what John has to say here. And look, John, I've been following him for a long time, and he I don't always agree with him, but he is he's an empathetic man, and I do like him for his wisdom and his empathy.
This disturbing footage was submitted by Ronaldo. This comes to us from the Calcasieu.
The Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office is
Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Department in Louisiana. He wrote that 2 cops showed up at my apartment and claimed that I had backed into their patrol vehicle. Before they told me why they were there, one of them kicked my 13-pound dog because he snuck out and started to pee on the cop's leg.
So, you know, back. Don't kick my dog. Tell him don't piss on my leg. Now look.
But it gets worse. He also said this: I have autism and generalized anxiety, and him kicking my dog frightened me. So I told him what I thought he wanted to hear and admitted to something I don't think I actually did. And so they arrested him, took him right out of his residence, from what I can tell, with no arrest warrant at all.
Yeah, only problem is, Yvonne, in this country, that officer's in his yard. Okay, and unless he has a warrant or he's in pursuit and there's been a crime committed, he's there consensually. So that dog was of no threat to him. Now, there may be leash laws or something like that your dog has to be on a leash, but if it's in your yard, and this is an argument I've had with some of the newbies that have moved into my neighborhood, my dogs don't leave their yard, and they can go out and they'll stand out there and they'll watch things go on. And well, I only have one left now. I'd put the other 2 down, but she will not leave her territory. And people see them off a leash and they get all freaked out. And but yeah, that's one thing I appreciate about our yard, our home, our porch, our sidewalk. He's there consensually, so he can't really demand anything out of this homeowner. You know, I'm not even. I think I didn't watch the whole video, so I'm thinking that there may be more to this too.
He said that he called to complain about it, but nobody at the sheriff's department even called him back about the matter. He said probably nothing can be done about it, but he just wants to spread awareness. First of all, as I've had to explain far too often recently, according to the 1980 Supreme Court opinion in Payton versus New York, in order for the police to legally arrest somebody at their home rather than in a public place, if there's no exigent circumstances or consent, police officers must have a warrant. So here, for these officers to legally arrest this man, if they didn't have a warrant, it was unconstitutional unless there are exigent circumstances, which I see none, or valid consent, which must be voluntary. Showing up to your door and kicking your dog doesn't really qualify. So shame on you, Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office or Sheriff's Department, whatever it's called. So I get this question a lot. Do your dogs have any constitutional rights? Or do we have any constitutional rights for the protection of our dogs from cops? Well, it was only about 9 days ago that I posted the video of the 10-pound Shih Tzu named Teddy being executed by a police officer in Sturgeon, I think it was Missouri.
They don't show it.
There you go.
That's not how you handle a situation. If a dog is a threat to a person and harms a person or shows immediate threat, that's when you use force. There is many other
Do you want
tactics.
to talk, or
that
you want to tell me how to
use.
do the job?
But since I put up that video, and
This
it went
is
viral
good news too,
elsewhere,
by the way.
the mayor there in Sturgeon had resigned. And then the new mayor suspended the cop who executed Teddy. And it was just in a Washington Post 2 days ago. Police officer shot a blind pet dog. This small town wants justice. Well, good. Remember when I told you that was the way to do it? The mayor there initially defended the cop, and they tried to claim that there was some concern about rabies that just didn't hold up to the actual body cam footage. Some residents, including those who describe themselves as pro-police, have gone as far as calling for the dismantling of their two-officer law enforcement agency. I think you get this entire problem solved with the police department, you shut it down, one man said to applause during a contentious city alderman meeting this week. But as outrage has steadily grown in and beyond Sturgeon, the city has declined to dismiss the officer despite his actions appearing to go against city code. Petition only had a couple thousand signatures when I first mentioned it. There is now a petition with over 3,000 signatures demanding that the city remove Officer Myron Woodson for what he did to Teddy. So if you're upset about this, I will post a link to the petition. Sign the petition. Again, it's got already over 3,000 signatures. If you watch that footage and you're not outraged, then you're part of the problem. Now it has 54,000 signatures. Also, a federal lawsuit has now been filed.
Yay.
Let's keep up the pressure in Sturgeon, Missouri. And there are plenty.
Yeah, 54,000. That's more than they have in the entire county there. Yep. And that's such good news, because that was one of the most disturbing videos. I've seen a few videos abuse to dogs, and that was really disturbing. And somebody said something about their my dogs were they're actually bred. They're livestock protection dogs, so they're very territorial and very much the opposite. They're outdoor dogs. The male that I had to put down back in July was a phenomenal dog. It was just amazing. My house is set up to where I lived in their abode. I don't have doors. I have these big heavy curtains that hang so that the dogs can move freely in and out of the house and so on and so forth. And he was so well trained and just so adamant about protecting the territory that he spent most of his time outside anyway. They're extremely long hair. They hate, except in the summertime, they want to be in the air conditioning. But yeah, you wouldn't get away with doing that to, I mean, I can't imagine what I'd do if somebody messed with one of my dogs that way. So anyway, so that's good news on Teddy. They got some stuff done. Now, give me a second here because I have another video. Let's see. Okay, I have questions about this one, and I want everybody's opinion on this. Let me make sure I got the right. So yeah, this deals with private property. This deals with a dog that is he's on a leash. It's a chain or a rope or a chain. So he can only go so far, and it doesn't allow him to go far enough to be off of their property. And you tell me what you think about this. I didn't much care for the way it was handled. Okay, get my head on straight here. Keep some of these browsers closed. I can't pop the wrong one up here. Okay, there we go. All right, watch this.
Attention on both. They're both added to the call and all forward to both units responding.
Control 5 Charlie, there's some yelling going on. It doesn't sound physical. Hey, stop! Hey, come code, get code. Get outside.
I want him out! Get out!
Stop.
Come here. Come here. My boy. It's my boy.
All right, let's calm down.
Dude, this girl is jacked up.
Okay.
Come here.
Copy 101 Alpha.
Come here, champ.
All right, we're code 4 kind of for
Come
now.
here.
Still keep
Come
coming
here.
code, please.
Oh my God, she's jacked up, dude.
Okay, yeah, this is another video. I'm sorry. The pit bull that officer shot, yes, they ended up having to put him down. She did take him to the vet, but he didn't make it. Now, this one doesn't, this one's a little different. But this guy's messed up. I mean, he should get that dog and get it inside right now, but this guy's wasted, totally wasted.
What's up, bud? This girl is so whack.
Okay, can you get your dog?
Yeah, I got him. Come in. Come in. Come here, bro.
All right, I'm code
This
4
girl
now.
is
We're
jacked
good.
up, dude.
And you're not?
Come here. That's my boy.
All right.
No, that's my boy.
Okay.
How you doing?
Okay, calm down. Let's get this dog. Hey.
I can shoot your dog. Grab him. Grab him.
I shoot.
Get the dog in the house. Champ. No, hey, don't touch it.
Get the dog in
Don't
the house
touch it.
before you shot.
Don't touch it.
You open your phone. Put your
No, I got him. Come here. Come here.
I'm gonna.
That's a taser. That's not lethal. Now, here's my problem with this. They should have tased the guy. That dog didn't deserve it. That's a crappy owner. They should have tased his ass, handcuffed him, and thrown him in the back of the car. Sorry. I know they probably didn't have probable cause, but this pisses me off because some people don't deserve to have a pet. Yes, Bond's bad owner. He had ample opportunity to get that dog and put back in, and good for the dog for being, a little bit protective of his territory, but that dog's not trained. He did tell him down one time, and he did go down, and he was waiting for him to get there, but he didn't follow up. Yeah, it's just bad owner. Yep, Eddie, they should have tased this. This guy's a piece of crap, and she's not much better. But So, I mean, that's really the extent of the video. Is that one right there. I didn't like it. I understand. At least they didn't use lethal. But I didn't much care for it. I think probably since there wasn't an urgency at the house, if I would have got back in my car for a minute and then just insisted that guy either secure his dog or get arrested. One of the two. I just don't think the dog really deserved it. The guy deserves it more deeply.
You really shot my dog.
Hey, sit down right now. Sit down right now. Sit down right now.
Take him to jail.
Sit down right now. Sit down. Sit down right now.
I got you.
Sit down on the ground.
Camera fell.
You're lucky
Bro,
your dog
you
didn't
shooting
get
my
killed.
dog, bro.
No. We gave you plenty of opportunities to get that dog
Yeah,
in there.
but I'm telling you.
I just about shot your damn dog. Came this close to freaking shooting it. You need to control that thing.
5 Charlie, there was a taser deployment on a dog. Everybody's code 4 though. Get over there and sit down.
Charlie, taser deployed, 627 on a K9.
That's crazy, bro.
You guys
We
need to
could have
control
killed your
that
dog. You know that, right?
It's not my fucking
I don't
dog.
care. We're
And
gonna
guess what? It could have killed you too.
Okay, well it didn't.
What's going on today?
That.
Hey,
ma'am.
Look at me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I didn't know.
No, just sit. Just
Sit down.
Sit.
Where's Champ at?
Sit.
I'm not sitting
We're gonna stay
anywhere.
right
Where's
here.
Champ at?
Sir.
No, I'm
Sit.
not.
Where's Champ at?
Sir.
Where's Champ
Ma'am, you're detained right now. You hear me?
Hey.
Have a seat.
How am I detained?
Have a seat.
Where's Champ at?
Have a seat.
Get over here. Sit down right here on the road.
All right.
Sit down.
Where's Champ? Oh, she's
What's going on?
Where's Champ?
He took off running. Okay. He'll come back, I'm sure.
You guys didn't get him? Where's Champ?
Listen, stop.
I told you I
Stop.
didn't want it. I didn't.
Stop. What's going on here?
Nothing.
Nothing? Were you guys fighting?
No. But where's Champ at?
I don't know. Here's the thing. When I get here, I hear her yelling at you to get out of the house. She comes to the door, and then you grab her and pull her away from the door.
No, man. I'm trying to
Okay.
get Champ, man.
Nope. I could have shot your dog at the door when it came at me and bit at me. He could have shot your dog there. We're not talking about the dog anymore. Do you understand?
Okay, well, I'm not trying to fight with y'all, man. But where's my dog, man?
Your dog's gone. We're not talking about the
serious?
dog. Are you going to talk to me about what happened in here?
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened in there?
I'm not trying to do nothing in there. Everything's fine, man.
Yeah. Now I get off of that. I don't want to look at that image. I get that, but then again, he's also he's put himself in a position. Yeah, I don't know. That one, I get that's a instantaneous response. I don't know what the call for service was. So I suppose he has a legitimate reason for snooping around in the backyard. Yeah, Sherry, that's it. We're not gonna watch anymore. This is it. I don't know if that's justified or not. But I surely have a problem with this lethal aspect, being used on dogs. I surely do. And anyway, I'm gonna cover John's, or I'm gonna take John's link to that petition and put it in my community tab.
Well, hello, everybody.
Let me turn this off. There we go. And I'm hoping, of course, now it's in the civil process, so I think they'll probably come out on top on that little teddy dog. That was a disturbing story. I mean, that was just a bully. That was just a cop being a bully. That particular case right there, I'm going to have to look into it further. That one came up on the feed when I started looking into this to see. I think everybody remembers the Loveland, Colorado. That one ended up, they tried to cover it up, or not cover it up, but they backed the officer up on that. Then he ended up, I believe he got suspended, but I don't think. I'm gonna have to look into it and see. I don't think they filed suit. Then they have. That was about 6 months ago. Yeah, me too, Liz. I get the whole control thing. Now, this last video, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find some context to the service call. He is in their backyard. Now that dog, you can't tell if it's a fence. It didn't look like it was a fenced backyard. It looked like it might have been out, out in the country, maybe a little bit or something. But I'm with you guys. I blame the owners more than anything, especially that little German Shepherd. I mean, what a good little dog. He's just doing what dogs do. It's instinctive for most of them to protect. Hell, I got a friend that's got a little 12-pound dog, and that little son of a bitch will eat your ass up. He doesn't know you. No, it didn't look like it was fenced. I'm gonna have to look into it. Like I said, that came up on the feed when I started looking into these to see what was out there. It popped up. As a matter of fact, it popped up maybe an hour before we went live, and so I don't know I'm just gonna have to kind of trace backwards and see if I can find the original video and see what the call for service was. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Man, these allergies are just tearing my ass up. I never had allergies till I got old. I never had to deal with it much. Seems like every year it gets worse. You still around, Linda? Are you hanging out back there somewhere? Hey, Ron, what's going on? Didn't see you sneak in. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. I'd like to see. I'm gonna put a link to that petition. I signed it. I went over to his channel and signed it. So he was in for the first maybe 45 minutes this evening, Ron. They postponed the thing. He's having a rough go of it, but he's doing. He had an opportunity to talk to everybody a little bit. So yeah, I don't want to speak for him, but yeah, he's having a rough go of it, but we'll see how things. We just hope everything will work out for the better. I think what pisses me off in his situation, personally, for talking about dickbag, was the fact that what he went to work to do every day, he loved. He loved his job. He loved what he did, and the whole reason that it doesn't exist anymore is because society had gone to shit there. Got to where you have to have customers. You can't have customers if they have to step over bodies laying around on the sidewalk with needles hanging out of their arms. Now I'm exaggerating a little bit to prove a point, but yeah, it's the neighborhood kind of gone to crap on him. Hopefully everything will come around. Claret in the morning, Benadryl at night. I actually, what is it called? I've tried the Benadryl. It just wires me out. Trying to think. It's up in the cupboard. I'll have to get it out. I don't take too much of anything, period. I just don't like putting things in my body, but what in the hell is the name of that stuff? It doesn't mess with me too much. Anyway, it's expensive, whatever it is. I'm assuming the Benadryl, everybody I know that talks about it says how it knocks them out. But see, I have sleep apnea and insomnia. So if I take anything that really makes me kind of sleepy, all it does is it puts me in a state of mind where, I end up finding myself sleepwalking. Yeah, no, it does, Liz. It just, everybody talks about how it knocks them on their butt. It makes me really, really weird. It's almost like a buzzy feeling. Yeah, monkey. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the name of that stuff is. Doggone it. I can see the little bottle. And I can take it and it doesn't mess with me too much. And it does help. It does help kind of clear it up a little bit. I don't know if it's just, going through the changes of growing old and, different things going on with, the fact that I have to deal with blood sugar and all that kind of crap now where I never had to worry about that kind of shit. What's like you pop caffeine pills? Because see, that's kind of what Benadryl kind of does to me. It almost kind of wires me out. Holy shit. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. It was driving me crazy. I had to go look at Zyrtec. That's the one that came recommended to me. Actually, it was my daughter that recommended it to me and said, might try that one and see if it doesn't wire me out or anything. And it does seem to kind of help clear the head and all that stuff. Crusty old witch, you should have some kind of brew, right? Get out the thistle and boil it. And oh goodness, there was a How many, what do we got going on here? How many people here? Just, okay, we're down to 37. Because I had a, what did I do with it? Hang on here just a second. If we got, I wasn't planning on doing the Steven video. And there was something else. What did I have set aside? Dun-dun-dun. I have to mute this. There it is, playlist. Did you guys watch the video I put out today? And the guy that didn't want to get out of his car. Non-relevant. God, I wish I could say that. I'm jealous, Liz. I mean, I really hate the fact that I can't say when I go to bed. It's been so long. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that my professions over the years, I worked a lot and late all the way through until morning. And so I kind of learned to be a day sleeper. And, used to get about 4 hours, maybe 5 hours when I was younger. But as time gone on, it's just where I hardly get any at all. Yeah, that video came up. I knocked it out pretty quick because it came up on the feed today. As a matter of fact, I was in my office and it came up. I was like, man, I got to go home and do that video because to me, it clarifies just how much the idiots take in people like Chille and people like, just all of them, all the fraudsters that they talk their nonsense, and these guys pick up on it, and they don't really pay attention. They pick up on bits and pieces, and then they try to apply it when they get pulled over, and it doesn't work. Plain and simple. Of course, traffic stop changes everything. And there was a point in time where he said something that made sense. The problem was she smelled alcohol. As soon as she smells alcohol, well, you can negate everything then, because now it's a DUI investigation. Oh, yeah, it was just write me my ticket and I'll be on my way. How many times have you heard, like Chille say that with his trifold? Write me the ticket, what you stopped me for. Now, that if you know what you're doing and the circumstances are right, you can probably pull that off. But yeah, that guy, he stretched it way too far. Yeah, Monkey. Steven's one of my I haven't talked to him in a while, but talked behind the scenes, and have since even before I had a channel. Well, I had a channel, but before I started doing videos, and he's a really he's a really good guy. He's interesting. He if you've ever been to his channel, his members only videos, he's kind of he's kind of a prepper, and he's very much into self-defense and being prepared and so on and so forth. But I just love his I love the way he approaches things and his outlook on stuff. And he is a good guy. And he's a dog guy. He bred pugs. I think he still does. I think he slowed down some now, but he was a pug breeder. Yep, the dangers of getting your information from a frauder. Yvonne, does that mean if you have a pole to hold on to, you can take a nap? I take that back. I'm just funning with you. Just funning. You call it pole sleeping. I'm not sure what raves is, but I can let my imagination go. For those of you that don't know, Yvonne is Jamaican. And I would love to go back there. When I was there in '87, there was a lot of unrest there, and it was a little bit dangerous. But it's one of those places that when you go and commingle with the indigenous people, that's when you really have fun. You stay out of the touristy areas and stay away from, that kind of crap. And it was by happen chance that I found that out, because what I did was I went into Montego Bay, which is kind of sort of center of the island on the north side of the island. And Ocho Rios is to the east and Negril's to the west. And so both about the same distance from Montego Bay. I think Ocho Rios may have been a little further. I can't remember, but I rented a motorcycle. Well, at that time, I think the biggest you could rent was 350 cc's. I don't even think it was that big. It may have been like 305 or something. So, you didn't have much of a motorcycle under you. And I went into the inner part of the island. Sorry, I was reading something here. Okay, so you're Jamaican English. Okay, you know a lot about Jamaica. So when you get in with the indigenous and commingle, it's a whole different culture than say like right in the middle of Montego Bay. The grill was pretty chill. It was a lot more laid back than probably one of the more laid back places that I experienced. But I never did make it to Kingston. I never made it to the other side of the island, and I would love to do that. And Dick Mag is alive, Alicia. He came on for a little while this evening. He's powering his way through it. So yeah, it was good to hear from him. He's pretty much just kind of stayed away from the whole computers thing and YouTube and all that, and understandably so. He's got lots of things he has to work out, sort out. Let's see here. I did. Yeah, I pulled that video up. That's what I did. I remember now what I did with it. So, let me see here. I really don't want to. Yeah, if you want to, you know what? I probably ought to do some research on it first. I want to see whatever happened with that Loveland, Colorado shooting. I moved it up. It's in my library. I moved it to the top. It should, when you go to the page, it should be right there. It says Loveland, Colorado. That one really ticked me off. I was irate about that. I wrote an email to the police chief because it was just uncalled for. I just need to see. I'm thinking, I guess I could look real quick. I was thinking that they did file a civil suit against the city. That's the same department. What was her? Karen Garner? You remember the Karen Garner case? That was the 60. Or no, she was 70, like 72 or 73. And was walking home from a Walmart, and she had dementia, I think, and they claimed that she was shoplifting. That's the one that cop threw down on the ground, and they, separated her shoulder and all that stuff. Karen Garner, yeah. So that department, when they turn around a couple weeks later after that case and shoot a dog in a parking lot, it was just a puppy. I mean, it was just. The video's there anyway. I don't want to play it during live because we had enough of that. And it does. It really pisses me off so bad. Where is it? What's the name of it? Where is it? So the name of the video. Oh, I see what I did. Sorry, I didn't mean to snipple like that. So the name of the video is. Where is it? Oh, you know what? Oh, by the way, yeah, I put a post up earlier today about the live stream tonight. YouTube pulled it down. I had to put another one up because it had that pit bull, a picture of it. It was like 3 pictures deep. I'm wondering if that video. I've had that video has been in my library for 6-7 months, and I guess I better go look at my email. It looks like it may have been. Huh. Interesting. Oh, yeah. It looks like it's. Huh. It looks like YouTube struck again because it's gone. That video's been in my library for a long time. Okay. Let me see here. All right, you guys are going to be getting bored. There's no reason you have to sit through this nonsense. Loveland PD Dog Friendly Department. That's the name of the video. Loveland PD Dog Friendly Department. And I'll do some backstory, and then I'll see if they did end up filing suit. And I think he just got suspended. He may have got fired, but he probably just went to work for another department. Anyway, all right, that's enough nonsense. Because it's just mumbling now. All right, let's see. Claritin is finally working. 14 days. We'll start working. Got it. Trolls are busy again. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I'm going to play that as an outro. Boy, I'm just having a hell of a time navigating around my own channel here. Content. There it is. All right. So, for whatever reason, I'm going to start this video, and then I'm going to let it play as an outro. And I'm just going to bail out. I appreciate everybody. Vaughn, Draco, Liz, of course. Linda, I know you're back there. Thank you. You know how much I appreciate you. Crusty Old Witch. Monkey, do not curb your sense of humor. Everybody will get it. Alicia, thanks for stopping by. There's a few others earlier. Ron was here for a little bit. I don't know if he still is. Always appreciate Ron. He's good in the comments. Yeah, I need a little help in those comments, man. They were coming after me the other day. The buttheads were. But I don't bother me that much. Can't let it bother you. Yep, that's about everybody that's left. Good. It's down to pretty much the regulars. Raven Darkstar, thank you. Yep, there's Ron. All right, I'm going to play this just because it didn't get the attention, but this was one of my favorite videos that I have ever done. Because of the fact that I took Steve's I took his cartoon work and did AI with a song and kind of built the song as a narrative around the video, and I enjoyed it. It was a lot of work, but it was gratifying. But I don't think anybody else cared for it that much. Maybe it's just because some of the content inside was out of date, like the interviews and stuff. But anyway, all right, I'm going to play it. It'll be the outro. Appreciate everybody. I wouldn't anticipate DP being on Thursday night. I think he needs another week or so, and then getting things lined out and so on and so forth. Now, I'm not speaking for him. Hopefully he gets feeling better, and he does. If there's a couple of phone calls or something, I won't do it unless he says, okay, I don't want to take his time slot and use it. But if there's something going on and he says, okay, then maybe I'll go live for a little bit. Anyway, what? Ask him what? Oh yeah, that's what you were just asking. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's there might be something we'll justify going for a little bit. All right. You know, I love you guys. I appreciate everything you do for me. The channel appreciates you, and I appreciate you. All right, here we go. Let me get this up. I didn't say that. I didn't just say that. Let me get this video started. Yes, I did just say that. Okay, here we go.
To make faces when you take selfies?
Wait, one more now.
Oh, there you go.
Better angle. Oh, check it. Did that come out okay?
That's the best one of the 300 pictures I've taken of myself today.
Every girl in the picture is locked into her phone.
God has blessed us with free will. Now it's free will magnified, free will on steroids. You're free to go in any direction you want. It will allow you, and it's not the enemy. It's just it's just a reflection of our own free will. Oh, and we all want to be liked, but now we want to be liked by 16 million. And will now some of us do anything to be liked?
So all my trolls in the comments below, trying to type your way up to the front row. Just a quick reminder, this is my show. You don't like what you see, you could just keep on scrolling, 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 scrolling. Ain't gonna take the bait, ain't gonna feed the hate, ain't gonna try to bait, ain't gonna regulate. Trolls, what is your goal? You spill a lot of beep from your bum hole. You wasting all my time on the comment patrol. Don't you ever take a break? Are you on a bankroll? You wanna bait me?
What is your goal?
You wanna bully me?
What is your goal?
You wanna hate me?
What is your goal?
Daddy, the internet is mean.
That engagement with social media and our cell phones releases a chemical called dopamine. That's why when you get a text, it feels good, right? So, we've all had it where you're feeling a little bit down or feeling a bit lonely. And so you send out 10 texts to 10 friends, hi, 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 hi. Because it feels good when you get a response, right? Right? It's why we count the likes. It's why we go back 10 times to see if my Instagram is growing slower, did I do something wrong? Do they not like me anymore, right?
I see your post got 20,000 likes, 1 million followers, a pretty big mic. So why you tripping? Bound to be some dislikes. Just cause we all don't agree, don't mean we trying to hitchhike. Hitchhike, 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 hitchhike. Piggyback on your likes. Cause I'm gonna call you out when you be selling out. I'm gonna cost you clout. I'm gonna cast it down. Creator, later, rumor instigator. Wanna be famous, gonna have to deal with haters. You in LA, you a model, you an actor, you a waiter. You be riding to the penthouse in a service elevator. For all them likes, you get a fat check. So I'm just here to do a little fact check. I set the record straight, just give me a sec.
Daddy, the internet is mean.
You're addicted, and I'm talking about anyone, from the highest to the lowest. If you don't think you're addicted, then see if you can turn it off for a week.
How do we consume as much of your time and conscious attention as possible? And that means that we need to sort of give you a little dopamine hit every once in a while because someone liked or commented on a photo or a post or whatever. And that's going to get you to contribute more content, and that's going to get you, more likes and comments. And it's a social validation feedback loop that it's like it's exactly the kind of thing that a hacker like myself would come up with, because you're exploiting a vulnerability in human psychology.
Trolls, you could have just scrolled, typing in a box, spitting in a black hole. Nobody gives a beep, you're spilling your soul. Cause everybody knows that your goal is to troll. Daddy, the internet is mean.
Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we smoke, when we drink, and when we gamble. In other words, it's highly, highly addictive.